To calculate the future value of an ordinary annuity, we need information, number of periods, interest per period, and amount of payment. $10,000 a year over the next 3 years, so that indicates 3 years payments, each year $10,000. 10%, that's annual interest rate, compounded annually. Okay, because interest was compounded annually, so the 3 years is the number of periods. Interest rate is 10%, and payment is $10,000. We are asked to calculate the value at the end of year 3. At the beginning, you may not be very familiar with the location of the cash flows in the timeline. So I suggest you to draw this time axis to indicate the timing of the payments amount, so it is much easier for you to calculate. That's a 3 interval. Here today is 0. At the end of year 3, that's 3, 2, 1. And we see, based on the given information, this annuity payments made by the end of each year, 10,000. We are asking the value here, future value. And if you don't know how to calculate the future value of an ordinary annuity, you can basically calculate the future value of each cash flow. For example, calculate future value of this one, and since this one was the cash flow at 3, so its value is a future value. And we calculate sum of them, that's the future value of an ordinary annuity. The calculation is as follows. Okay, the first payments, 10,000, was accumulated for 2 periods. From this time point to this time point, accumulate 2 periods. Well, this cash flow accumulated 1 period. This no accumulation. So the calculation is, we use the amount of payments multiply the future value factor for each cash flow. 1.21 is actually 1.1 square. Next one is 1 plus 10%. Finally, we have the future value of each cash flow. The sum of them is the future value of this annuity. This is okay for the annuity up to 5 years, 6 years. If the annuity is like this for 36 periods, calculation using this way will be very time consuming. So instead, similar to the prior example in the single sum, we use a table. Since the payments are same, 10,000, so we just use payments, multiply the future value factor of ordinary annuity. What table you look up? Ordinary annuity, future value. So the future value of annuity is this equation. We just need the amount of periodical payments and the future value factor for ordinary annuity, which is also determined by number of periods and interest per period. Number of periods was 3, interest per period is 10%. So the annuity, the future value factor of ordinary annuity was 3.31. We multiply the payments, so that's the future value of this annuity. That is consistent with the calculations using single sum, but it's much more time saving.